Alright, bet. So, I got a vid that I wanted to react to on stream. This junk by Antonio. I've been watching Antonio for a minute, but if y'all don't know him, this nigga make real good videos about.
So now they got to get
really about everything concerning black people, and not just the struggles, but the wins, the history, everything. Nigga just really be keeping it 100.
Base 44 on December
About a lot of shit that people not really into, or just not even knowledgeable about, and people who do know, they not gonna say it on, or make it their brand on YouTube. But nonetheless, let's get into this junk. I said the Boondocks episode that exposed the rap industry. But and if y'all don't know, I love some Boondocks gang. That's another junk I feel like it's black media that just keep it all a whole 100. That's why I fuck with Antonio too. So just like a good collab. just like a good man, y'all know what the fuck I'm trying to say.
On December 11th, back in 2005, Boondocks aired an episode that, if released in 2026, would feel like a mirror of today's rap industry. The episode, The Story of Gangstalicious, explores themes like parasocial celebrity worship, hypermasculinity, the commercialization of street culture, closeted
commercialization of street culture. Oh God, that's something that really, I might make a video on that. I want to do some different type. I think, and I'm getting off topic. I recorded a video, right? I'm gonna let y'all hear it. I recorded this joint. It's just straight sound. I literally wrote down a script, like a whole nother different vibe from the shit I'm doing now. Time and time again, I see people who are hyper, and it is a little, you know what I'm saying? It's a rough draft. Time and time again, I see people who are hyper aware of what's going on in society as of now, or just a little aware, get slowly pushed to a place where they feel alone and hopeless in the world around them. And I got a lot of inspo from bro right here, no cap. But I just gotta edit that joint up, probably redo a lot of parts, and hopefully y'all fuck with that. Hopefully y'all like that type of content, but we're gonna try it and see if it works.
Like parasocial celebrity worship, hypermasculinity, the commercialization of street culture, closeted sexuality and public image, and the influence that all of this can have on the black youth. This is a classic episode, and if you're a Boondocks fan, I'm pretty sure you already seen it. So what I'm gonna be doing in this video is
Hey, bro still upgrading his shit. I fuck with that, bro. That's tough. At first, I think this is the first video he ever had music, at least the one that I heard with the music in the back.
Dissecting key moments from this episode, going in depth on it, and bringing up real life examples of things seen in that exact scene. The Boondocks is truly a gem. It's full of episodes that feel less like satire and more like predictions of what was to come to America, especially black America. No more talking, this is going to be a great video. I hope you all enjoy. Let's hop into it. So the episode starts off with Huey and Riley sitting on the couch watching a VH1 style documentary titled Gangstalicious Resurrection. The documentary explains how the rapper Gangstalicious and his crew are locked in an ongoing feud with another rapper named E Dirt.
By late last year, the ongoing feud between Gangstalicious and his crew from New West Manchester, Delaware,
yeah, nigga, what's hood?
And E Dirt and his crew from Lickety Split, Virginia.
What immediately stood out in this scene to me,
Lickety Split, Virginia is crazy,
is how Riley, despite never meeting either of the rappers, automatically sides with Gangstalicious. Riley has developed a parasocial relationship with them. He's never in
facts. Niggas don't talk about the parasocials. They always talk about that shit like when it comes to YouTube and streaming. They don't talk about that shit with rap. Oh God, that shit real. And a lot of these niggas out here, but they don't be realizing they parasocial as fuck.
Interacted with him in real life, never had a conversation, and has only ever seen him through a TV screen. Yet he feels personally invested in this conflict. This is something that we see in real life all the time. A perfect example I want to bring up is during the Chicago drill era, specifically the 2012 to 2018 timeline. I consider this to be the prime of that era. During that time, countless outsiders who had no connection to the Chicago streets began picking sides on conflicts they had.
You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. At that time, I ain't give a fuck about music. When was this? 2018? No, I did. I don't know, but whenever it was the little Chief Keef era, I won't into that shit at all. My first ever rapper listening to was actually Future. But then, like when I started really listening, finding my own music, it was Kodak. Like Future, I was listening to a few songs. I just sing songs on repeat. When I started downloading my own shit, but my brother showed me this app called Audiomat. That's when I really started listening to my own music, right? All I was bumping was straight Kodak. He had this unreleased album. On God, that's all I was bumping. Then like, I think next year, that was when I was in 6th grade. Next year, 7th grade, I started listening to YoungBoy. That's when 38 Baby was blowing up, and he was locked up when niggas started listening to him. Right, that he came out and dropped Untouchable. And start fucking with YoungBoy. But on God though. And I can even say that for myself, bro. That parasocial shit real. But when you a kid, you so impressionable, and niggas don't be liking to admit it, bro. But it be grown niggas still on that at this big age. Like at some age, you gotta grow that shit.
Specifically the 2012 to 2018 timeline. I consider this to be the prime of
I'm 22, by the way.
that era. During that time, countless outsiders who had no connection to the Chicago streets began picking sides on conflicts they had nothing to do with. Most ended up gravitating towards Chief Keef and the BDs because he was the biggest artist in the face of this whole movement. As a result of this, all of Chief Keef's ops now became the fans' ops as well. A notable op that was listed in Chief Keef's songs was Tuka. Many people recognize his name because numerous BD rappers constantly dissed and referenced him in songs.
I'm smoking on a Tuka pack.
And then rappers, bro. Not even just the fans, bro. It be the rappers, bro. You gotta realize rappers grow up just like us, listening to the same niggas. They go up using the same lingo, saying the same shit, but they don't know the real behind that shit. Or they grow up putting this, and I hope he get into this when he talk about the image, bro. When he talk about the commercialization of fucking of rap music or gang culture, bro. Niggas literally started repeating shit, not really knowing what the fuck they really saying. You get what I'm saying? Like, for example, when you hear a nigga say, like the Tuka shit, when you hear a nigga say that, you might think it's a strand of weed. So, say if you a rapper and you go put that in the song, like, oh yeah, I'm smoking on it, but you don't even know what it is for real. Like, niggas not researching, niggas not doing the real. Some people is, but a lot of people not doing the real psychology behind the music. The people that's doing the real psychology and on them Reddit threads, bro, them most of them is the white kids that don't know nothing about black culture, and they fucking infatuated by that shit. But bro, real average listeners, they not going in depth and seeing what the lyrics is. Like, they thinking it's music. You feel what I'm saying? And then these same casual listeners become rappers on their own, and they just saying shit for the music. Or they just saying shit because, oh yeah, this cool, this is the culture at that moment. But whole time, they influencing other niggas, bro. It's like a psycho gang. It's like a psycho gang, bro. Then a lot of rappers, they'll rap about the same one shit, like one thing, and they not even still into that same shit no more. They done blew up. They in commercials now. Feel me, getting money now. But they still got that image, so they still gotta push that shit. And you would, and the whole time these niggas really it changed their whole life around. They just still make music about the same shit. An example is like 21 Savage. that nigga is a whole commercial rapper now. You know what I'm saying? And we being real, we could go back to niggas like Rick Ross, where they whole shit is a straight facade. You get what I'm saying? They just benefiting from this bullshit. I feel like shit get deep, and I'm not doing it no justice by explaining it, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
I was rapping L, smoking Tuka blunt, smoking Shondell. Late nights in the creep, but still, Shondell had a hot shit feel.
But the sad thing is, what a lot of these listeners or fans of the music don't pick up on is that Tuka was a real person. Shondell Gregory, better known as Tuka, was a 15-year-old boy who was shot and killed at a bus stop in 2011. He was someone's son, he was someone's brother, someone's friend. Yet over time, his name got reduced to a lyric, a joke. Because of Chief Keef's global popularity, millions of people knew the name Tuka, but for all the wrong reasons. It eventually got so widespread that even rappers outside of Chicago began referencing him.
I be smoking a Tuka damn nigga.
I smoke hookah like it's Tuka blowing jet clouds.
To be fair,
And I was thinking that Young May when I was saying that, like people saying that shit and not knowing what they, you feel what I'm saying? I didn't know he was gonna really reference that shit, but it is, it's like, well, it's kind of weird though. Like I wish certain shit was like more hitting now. Now the niggas just outright say people's names, say what they did or something like that. Niggas back then was a little more like slick with it, so it can, like, it's possibility that shit like that can happen, like where it fly over your head and you just saying shit. You just saying shit because it's popular to say it. Like if you ever made any type of music, bro, the type of music you listening to, you're gonna say like these buzzwords that's gonna get people listening. You know what I'm saying? That's why all music sound the same from certain genres. Not all, but most of it sound the same. Cause niggas say words that's already in the fucking, in that like rapper vocabulary, like, you know what I'm saying?
Chief Keef and his circle were living in that reality. It's just unfortunate that Chief Keef blew up and that op named Tuka became a household name for the wrong reasons. But if you're an outsider, including a fan, mocking dead people that you don't know is corny. I know you digged into all of the lore, you've been in the Reddit threads, but you are an outsider, you're a fan. Stay on the sideline. The commentator in the documentary then says something interesting. He states that the beef between the two rappers has escalated into catastrophic warfare. Huey immediately responds by saying,
Catastrophic warfare? It's just some dumb nigga beefing.
now, if we're talking about surface level, Huey is not wrong at all. But I also hear this sentiment when people talk about these kids in the street or black on black crime. I want to add nuance to that. So first off, to understand gang violence, we have to go back. The gangs back then and gangs now are completely different. Many of these organizations were initially formed as a response to social, economic, and environmental pressure. They served as survival mechanisms for marginalized communities, providing protection from police brutality, creating a sense of identity in segregated neighborhoods, and helping people navigate economic survival in poverty-stricken areas. Over time, this began to change though. Black unity, organization, and political consciousness were increasingly viewed as a threat. This is literally what the former president of the United States stated, Richard Nixon. His aide said this. So right here we have the national response to Richard Nixon's Black Capitalism Initiative. Richard Nixon viewed an uncontrolled black power movement as a major threat to the internal security of the United States during the late 1960s and early 1970s. To address this situation, Nixon developed his Black Capitalism Initiative. The Nixon presidency offered African Americans the notion of black capitalism as an incentive to move away from the notion of burn, baby, burn. So through programs like COINTELPRO, the influx of drugs like heroin and crack cocaine into vulnerable communities, and the rise of mass incarceration, much of that original structure of these gangs was systematically dismantled. What we're left with in 2026 is the aftermath. Generations of young kids growing up in poverty-stricken neighborhoods, surrounded by...
That's why I love these videos, because bro really give you the history. Like, you just, people see what it is and so quick to talk about what it is, but they don't want to talk about why shit is the way it is. no cap.
26 is the aftermath. Generations of young kids growing up in poverty-stricken neighborhoods, surrounded by violence, limited opportunities, broken institutions, and very little guidance. And it also goes a little bit deeper. There is so much bloodshed tied within these gangs. So to a lot of these dudes, walking away doesn't feel like an option. Imagine 2, 3, 4 of your brothers being killed by the opposite side. They don't see those people as brothers. They're now enemies. They are in war. One of their close friends get killed, so now they gotta get retaliation. Same thing happens for the other side. It's a back and forth cycle. And with this street culture thing, man, a lot of people don't want to be seen as weak. They gotta uphold this tough, strong guy persona and go slide on op. It becomes a kill or be killed mentality. So when Huey brought up that point that it's just a bunch of dumb niggas killing each other, he's not wrong. But also you gotta have nuance to it as well. The documentary then goes on to explain how the beef between the two rappers started. About a year earlier at an award show, a chair was thrown at the rapper E Dirt, causing a huge commotion. Then a few months later at a Miami nightclub, they ran into each other again. But this time things turned physical. This is one of the funniest moments, bro. Did y'all see how Gangstalicious got up and smacked Buddy with that bottle? He should have been knocked out. He got a jaw or a head made of steel. But anyway, the two end up on the ground wrestling. And somehow, they both end up getting shot. But by their own personal guns. Now, I want to bring up an example of something like this happening this year.
But I feel like this is not an example of real a gang war. This is an example of the commercialization of it. On God, because once shit hit the media, it turned into a whole different thing. And then, like, it's different when people beef and they from the same neighborhood. But when you beefing from people that's over a whole different block, it's like, come on now. It's some shit like, not even a whole different block, but mind you, this nigga is one nigga from Virginia, one nigga from another state. I forgot what it say, but and you see how it started. You feel me? It started on camera, like in the public video. A lot of this shit be dragged on just because of the reward that they're gonna reap from beefing, like, cause that shit sell, like the drama sell and shit like that. And yeah, a lot of it be fake, but a lot of it be like small problems that's dragged on just because of the financial gain. You feel what I'm saying?
April 6, 2026, outside a hotel and casino, an incident took place between the rapper Lil TJ and Offset. According to the police reports, things allegedly started as a confrontation between the two camps in the valet area. Investigators say Lil TJ was seen on surveillance footage approaching Offset's group, and a fight broke out. During the altercation, someone in the crowd pulled out a gun, and Offset was shot in the leg. He was rushed to the hospital in stable condition and released afterwards. About a day later, Lil TJ was interviewed, and he had this to say.
Did you shoot Offset?
Did I shoot? Crazy.
They're saying you were disorderly. Outside the casino, there's a fight near the valet.
Offset, he would never play with me like that in his life.
Does somebody owe you money?
Ask Offset.
He owe you money?
Ask Offset.
Do you have issues with Offset?
Hell no. What happened?
He's in the hospital right now, but he's okay.
The last thing I seen was Offset looking at me like this. Yo, that nigga shot me. That shot me. La la la. The rat, the cat, weirdos.
So according to Billboard,
this looks like straight out of Boondocks episode where, like, you can't make this shit up.
Back in early 2025, Lil TJ went on live stream and said that Offset borrowed $10K from him and he never paid it back. All of this started because Offset owed TJ some money. So with this situation, Huey is correct. This is just a bunch of dumb niggas beefing. After this, we see a clip of Gangstalicious confidently saying that he vows to never get shot again, only for the documentary to immediately cut to breaking news announcing that Gangstalicious was shot again.
Rapper Gangstalicious has been shot.
Again?
Again.
With Riley being the super fan that he is, he wants every possible detail. So he does something that is very uncommon for him. Watch the news. The reports revealed that while performing in town, in the middle of singing his song, I Got Shot, yes, that's the name of the song, 3 men rushed on stage and opened fire.
Boondocks is dramatic, but at this point in life, bro, this shit is dramatic. Like, this real life. Like, no cap. But another reason why I think it's even like this now is because shit like this is not new. People dramatizing shit for the media, and even rap was dramatized. So, and and as kids, we seen that shit and thought it was real. So now we get older and we acting like these people that we see online, thinking that shit real, but they getting compensating for it. You feel what I'm saying? And then they get off the media and they go live their real life. But you actually out here acting like that and moving like that when that shit is, it's not. You seeing what somebody else benefiting from it, and you thinking like, oh yeah, that's the way to be, but it's really not, cause you ain't benefited from it. You ain't famous. You ain't making no money. You just moving like that. Like, you feel me?
I got shot!
After getting all this info, Riley then tells Granddad, who unsurprisingly isn't shocked at all. Riley then goes on a rant about how serious this situation is and insists that he needs to go to the hospital to check on Gangstalicious.
That boy got shot again? That's a shame.
A shame? Granddad, stepping on your sneakers is a shame. This is a catastrophe. It's catastrophic. Can I go to the hospital and visit Gangstalicious?
Boy, are you stupid?
This scene highlights how Riley, who represents the troubled black youth, often idolize the wrong people. They grow up being influenced by rappers who glorify violence, disrespecting women, and spending absurd amounts of money on flashy, non-essential things. And it's like you can't even be mad at them. This is what's marketed towards them. Like the rapper Jeezy once stated, "Trap or die," all while his son went to college and graduated. And honestly, big shout out to him for that. But it's just so ironic to me that he told the masses of black youth to do these illegal things, but behind closed doors promote what needs to be promoted to your son. This is the individualism within the black community that I hate. We have to look at everyone else's kids as our own. It takes a village to raise these children. If they hear the famous rapper say sell drugs or die, then that's what they're going to do. In many inner city black communities, young people are often taught that the only way to make it out of hood is by rapping or playing ball. The reality is the odds of making it in either of these fields are extremely low. Meanwhile, high-paying careers such as electrician, plumbers, mechanics, repair technicians, and truck drivers are more accessible and can provide real financial freedom. The problem though, these type of jobs aren't seen as cool. They don't come with the chains, they don't come with the fame or the social media attention. A lot of these young kids aren't just chasing the money, they're chasing the status, the attention, and validation that comes with being a rapper or ball player. With that being said though, I do see a shift happening within black
niggas to do these motherfucking publicity stunts and shit. And to openly beef with niggas, even though it's stupid, because it's a monetary game behind it.
America. Because of social media, the black youth now have different examples of success outside of being a celebrity, rapper, or ball player.
And I'm talking about for no reason. I'm talking about just because, like, stupid shit. Like, you, bro. As a kid, you think shit real, but as a grown man, you can see when some shit just like, all right, y'all milking this junk.
Hey, another successful flight. All glory be to God. Just touched down at the airport. Dealing with this career, you gotta be cautious. Most of all, you gotta stay prayed up. Believe it.
If little black girls don't know they can be pilots, guess what? That's not something they're going to choose. My name is Captain Teresa Claiborne. I am a 787 captain for United Airlines.
Another black woman has entered the flight deck. It's my cousin's first flight as a first officer for Southwest Airlines. First Officer Kanaya Ware started her journey in aviation almost 9 years ago as a flight attendant for Southwest Airlines. Then joined the Destination 225 program to become a pilot, and today's the day. It's her first flight as a first officer for a major airline.
They don't want you to know about it.
Hey, did you know you might get a big cash payout?
The mouse had a sleep timer or something. But though, especially in the hood, bro, when nobody around you is making money, everybody around you doing the same shit, either drinking, getting high, you feel me, or a deadbeat. Bro, seeing this shit online, bro, it's like, bro, that's all you want to be. Look at that. And you see people who came from the same situation as you, or so they claim to be, and they doing good in life. Or it's like, damn, this is the route to go. This is this it looked like the path to take. So you can't really blame people for not, like, this is not something that's mainstream. Like, they're not pushing this. So you can't really blame niggas for not wanting to be that. Now, people who got access to people who like who got fathers that's lawyers, doctors, and shit like that. They got access to see that shit like this is possible. But about growing up around a whole bunch of bullshit, but I can tell you, the opportunity seems so slimmer than really what it is. It is slimmer than people who are doing better, of course, but the perception is way worse, gang. No cap. On my fault.
First flight as a first officer for a major airline.
White coat, black doctor, black dentist, white coat. This what we doing. What y'all doing? Black dentist, white coat. This how we coming. Hold on.
I'm here with Dr. Johnson. This is practice. This your practice?
It's my practice, man.
Oh, good.
Yeah, man.
You own this one?
Yeah, man.
No.
Absolutely.
You the owner, y'all. What the fuck? Man, show me around this motherfucker
I
one
got
time.
you, man. I got you, dog.
What this is?
And it's an X-ray machine. We got a lot of high-tech
shit costs a lot.
technology. A little something, man. 3D X-ray machine. We got Dr. Stevens in here.
What's up, Dr. Stevens? You a doctor? Oh, God. No.
Yeah.
I hear you got your own in-house dental plan.
Absolutely, man. So our in-house dental plan is $240 for the whole year.
$240?
$240, man.
Oh.
Yeah, man. So that comes with 2 free cleanings. That comes with your X-rays, your exams,
Bro,
and
I
then
love
30
to
to
see
40% off all your.
And you really, I ain't gonna lie, you see a lot of this, bro. But the only way this shit go viral is if a nigga look like, if you got the image of a fucking rapper, you know what I'm saying? You got, bro, if you got dreads and you got a chain on and your ass is a motherfucking registered nurse and you post on TikTok about your job, bro, your shit is going to blow up because niggas look at you like, oh, damn, he can't do that. Like, oh, like, or it's just unorthodox to see a nigga that look like you in that position. It's crazy. And maybe, bro, maybe I'm complaining about the wrong shit because maybe it's not a bad thing that type of shit blow up. But I feel like the reason why is kind of like, it's kind of like I want to say counterproductive. It's kind of like the reason or the result of conditioning or the result of us seeing our people in a certain light, because it's not just white people or other races, it's us too. We been programmed to see ourselves as like, oh yeah, you only supposed to be able to do it like bro said, you only supposed to be a rapper, a basketball player. At most you could maybe nigga you can cut hair or cut grass, you feel me, or some shit like that. But niggas don't expect you to go past a certain level, and I feel like that's really programmed into us. No cap.
Dental treatment.
I'm a black female doctor. Of course I have to smile all the time, or else I'll be seen as mean, rude, and aggressive. I'm a black female doctor. Of course patients think that I'm their nurse.
And that's the nuance too. Not only do people online see you that way, but your own fucking clients see you that way. It could be family or anything. They all looking at you the same way. Like, that shit weird.
They're tech, social worker, housekeeping, maintenance, and personal chef. I'm a black female doctor. Of course patients want to touch my hair while I'm listening to their heart and lungs.
Shout out to everybody that's breaking through that door. You don't gotta be a rapper to make it out. You don't gotta play sports to make it out. I need all my working class black people to pop y'all shit more. Make it look cool for the youth.
And bro, it's annoying to deal with that shit. People discriminating against you, bro, but they gonna do it to you anyway. But no matter what the fuck you do, you always gonna be shunned. Even if you do exactly what they want you to do and you be a rapper or a basketball player, they gonna try to put that on you like, damn, yeah, that's ideal for you. Oh yeah, you had to do that because what else could you do? Like, or try to make it seem like, oh, you dumb, or you couldn't do other shit. Like, a lot of the black people is like the most talented niggas on earth, on God. A lot of niggas that even go in these fields, they could do other shit, but they just it's either an image or, like you said, a status joint where you want to do what's cool, what's popular. And a lot of times it's not that. A lot of times these are the niggas that can't read or the niggas that can't. You feel what I'm saying? But the niggas that can, they could, bro. One of these doctors, bro. A lot of these doctors, they probably got fucking rap talent. They could go and blow up and be a rapper and use they smarts to enhance their rap career. But that's a topic for another discussion.
That's how we gonna get him out there. Now, Riley is extremely determined to go visit Gangstalicious, so he comes up with a variety of schemes in order to injure himself as an excuse to go to the hospital. He tries falling down the stairs, running into Granddad's car while he's backing up. But eventually, the thing that actually works is him drinking all of Granddad's orange juice.
A full day's supply of vitamin C. Ow!
Boy, have you lost your mind? After some reverse psychology, Granddad sends Riley to the store so he can replace his orange juice. This was a part of Riley's plan, because we all know damn well he ain't going to that store. He pulls up to the hospital and immediately speaks to the receptionist, trying to get info on where Gangstalicious is. He made up a lie saying that he was one of Gangstalicious' sons, and she tells him which room he's in. Riley then meets Gangstalicious.
My name's Riley, and I'm one of your fans.
That was close. Come on in.
Riley then asks about his shooting injury, and this is where we first see that gangster image start to crack.
Does it hurt?
What, this? No. Oh!
Missing 5 or more teeth and researching dental implants from Nuvia?
If you want a clear, honest explanation.
While they're talking, Riley asks who shot him and why. Gangstalicious explains that it was someone from his past in the drug gang, some people he still owed money to. Riley then asks if he thinks that they'll come back and try to run from. While they're talking, Riley asks who shot him and why. Gangstalicious explains that it was someone from his past in the drug gang, some people he still owed money to. Riley then asks if he thinks that they'll come back and try to shoot him again. Gangstalicious, unfazed, tells him he's not worried, because guess what? God got him. God ain't watching him, because the same dudes pulled up to that hospital. Also, there was no security provided by the label. They knew he was in beef. They knew he just got shot, but they didn't care.
Well, the label should be providing the security. This is bullshit. No, that's unacceptable. I just got my black ass shot here, and all you got for me is, hello.
These record labels could care less if an artist dies or not. In fact, they might even want the rapper to die because it makes them more money. You see, when a rapper dies, the streams and sales shoot up. People revisit their music, media outlets cover the catalog, playlists get updated, and younger listeners discover their music for the first time. In a 2019 study, after looking at 81 deceased artists, they found out that album sales remain above pre-death levels for years, not just days or weeks. Another study found that after examining 77 dead artists, the sales increased by an average of 54% after death. For example, following the death of Pop Smoke, his music streams experienced a massive 392% increase, and on the day of his passing, his catalog jumped from 5 million to 24 million on-demand US streams. Also, within traditional music deals, the labels own the recordings, which is the masters, for decades or sometimes indefinitely. That means if fans stream an old song from an artist that died, they get the money. And also, get this, these record labels, management companies, and entertainment businesses can legally insure rappers. I'm not lying. They can be considered financially important to the business, which is exactly what key person insurance is designed for.
Key person life insurance is a company-owned policy covering a critical employee, owner, or a partner designed to protect the business financially if they die or become disabled. It provides tax-free death benefits to cover losses, recruit replacements, and ensure stability. Damn.
So if a rapper dies, they are insured.
That is crazy.
That sounds like some slavery shit, dog. Riley then goes back to the reception desk to confirm that there is no security. As he approaches the front desk, he sees the 3 men that shot Gangstalicious. While trying to spy on them, Granddad phones him, which draws the attention of the shooters.
Hey, homie. Yo, hold up, little man.
As they chase through the hospital, Riley finally loses them and relays the info to Gangstalicious. The episode then cuts back to the Gangstalicious documentary, where it shows a segment of Gangstalicious in court.
The judge allowed Gangstalicious' music to be introduced as evidence at his assault trial. They played for the jury a track called Play It For The Jury.
Play it for the jury, the defendant and the plaintiff.
I keep telling these people this shit is supposed to be just music, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you really think about it, is it worth it?
This is another thing that we see in real life all the time. With these rappers / criminals, it always seems like they get a high off of rapping about what they did. They're never discreet anymore. All they care about is getting the bragging rights from doing a crime instead of actually getting something of value out of it. I want to use the example of TK. In 2016, TK was charged in connection with a home invasion in Mansfield that left a 21-year-old Ethan Walker dead. While on house arrest awaiting trial, prosecutors said TK cut off his ankle monitor and fled. While he was a fugitive in 2017, he recorded and released the song The Race. This song became a viral hit. In the music video and song, it directly referenced him being on the run from the law, and in the music video, he even shows the wanted poster. After TK was caught, it was pretty much over for him. They used the lyrics, they used the video, and TK ended up receiving 55 years for murder, 30 years for aggravated robbery, and 13 years for additional robbery counts. Another example we can use is the YSL.
Bro, and it's like, bro, the whole shit is a performance. Like, bro, niggas be excited to go to jail and finally get their mugshot so they can pose for the mugshot and then post that bitch online. So they can make a song through the jail call and then post that bitch online. You feel me? So they can make a vid on the first day out and then post that bitch online. So they can make a song called First Day Out and then post that bitch online. Like, the whole shit is a fucking performance, gang.
RICO case involving Young Thug. In May 2022, Fulton County prosecutors in Atlanta indicted Young Thug and 27 others under Georgia's RICO statute. The state alleged that YSL didn't just stand for Young Stoner Life, but also Young Slime Life, which prosecutors claimed was a criminal street gang connected to murders, shootings, carjackings, and drug trafficking. Now, this trial right here literally reminded me of something from Boondocks, because these lawyers were actually reading off the lyrics and singing them as if they knew the songs.
And the lyric is, hey, this that slime shit. Hey, YSL shit. Killing 12 shit. Fuck the jail shit. This that mob shit. YSL, this that mob life.
We then see the shooters run through the house.
She knew the flow and everything. She was listening to that nigga for a minute, probably. Nah, she probably just heard the jump back. Yeah, that shit was weird, bro. Shit, I ain't gonna lie, shit been weird since 2020. Shit been weird since 2016, but it didn't really sink into 2020. I ain't gonna lie.
Hospital halls searching for Riley and Gangstalicious. Ironically, Uncle Ruckus happens to work at this hospital, and after some pressure, he spills the beans on where they're located. Back in the room, Riley and Gangstalicious begin planning their escape, but before they leave, Riley starts to notice the cracks within Gangstalicious' gangster persona.
The niggas are rage a hole like we're both gonna die.
What happened to I don't fear no man but God?
Correction, God and the nigga that shot me.
The two eventually make a run for it, but halfway through it, they're spotted and immediately shot at. While running, Riley asks Gangsta.
So wait, he was beefing with another nigga. I know that was the public joint, right? The nigga with the fucked up fro, they threw the chair and the chair hit him in the head, and then he hit him with the bottle. Cause this ain't that nigga, or is it? But I know why he beefing with them. But I ain't gonna, you feel me? I'm gonna let the video play, but that's not the same nigga. But the first time he shot himself, so that nigga ain't shooting him. Okay.
Delicious, where is your gun?
How you gonna drop the gun, Gangstalicious? That is not gangster. That's very not gangster. Man, I can't believe this. You a fraud.
Okay, fine, whatever. I'm a fraud. I'm just an average, normal dude. I don't want to do this stupid shit no more. I'm tired of getting shot. Help.
Honestly, this is the reality of a lot of these rappers. Most don't actually live this violent, reckless lifestyle that they rap about. And on different occasions, a lot of them are rapping about past things they used to do. They're storytellers. I really love people like G Herbo, Meek Mill, because they talk about gang violence, but it's also talking about the systemic things they deal with. I want to put a list of songs up on the screen that you should check out and pay attention to what they're talking about. But let's talk about rappers who talk about things they are currently doing. What do that get them? Nothing. prison time. Take Pooh Shiesty and Lil Durk for example. Both of these guys lived a righteous, real street life, but now they're in prison, separated from their family, isolated and caged up like an animal. I would rather them just lie about their raps. Shit, if it's hard, it's hard. And it's so ironic because the same people that was telling Lil Durk to slide for Vine, they're now trolling him. The same people that praise Pooh Shiesty are now calling him an idiot. It's like these grown men were peer pressured into living a lifestyle and portray a persona that didn't really matter. They made it already. The two then steal a car and try to escape the shooters. During the ride, Riley suggests that they head to the airport and use Gangstalicious' private jet since he saw it in one of his music videos.
Hold on, where are we gonna go?
To the airport, you got your jet there, right?
What jet?
The G4, the one in the Bitch I'm Fly video.
We rented that jet.
Oh, unbelievable, man. You broke too?
Once again, this mirrors reality for these rappers. A lot of people assume that these big musicians are rich because of the cars they're seeing, the jewelry, the mansions, the flashy videos, the lifestyle. Whole time, this is all a front. Most of these rappers don't have money like that. You see, when an artist signs a deal, it's pretty much a loan. With companies like Universal Music Group, Sony Entertainment, and Warner Bros., the money that they're receiving is just a advance. So for artists,
bro, especially niggas like Pooh Shiesty, that nigga was signed to 1017, which is Gucci Mane label. Gucci Mane signed the Interscope, right? Which is under is under Universal, and Universal is under Warner Bros. So this nigga signed to what? 4 or 5 different labels. 4 or 5 different companies got to get paid before he even touched a dollar. And then Gucci Mane took his cut. So it's just like, damn, nigga. Did you even read your fucking your deal before you feel me? Before you realized this shit was a scam? And this ain't like this is new knowledge. You get what I'm saying? This shit been really openly talked about for a minute now. Like, damn.
artist gets an advance of $500,000 plus another $200,000 to cover recording, producers, marketing, the image. They need to recoup $700,000 before they're able to see a profit from their own music. Eventually, after crashing the car, Riley and Gangstalicious are.
You could say he wouldn't have been. He wouldn't be as famous if he is now without the label, cause that's facts. But bruh, that was the sacrifice that you was willing to take when you signed the deal, nigga. When you sign a deal, that's the sacrifice you take. And it's up, gang. Now the nigga tried to get out the label and he smoked his career. And he probably still contractually, bro, Gucci Mane still making money off this nigga while he locked up. Every time y'all go streaming shit, this nigga still get paid. He was at gunpoint when he signed the new deal that he wanted, so that shit is null and void. Oh, it's just like, damn, you did all that, got locked up after you just got free, and you still stuck under your deal.
Captured and kidnapped. While trapped in the back of the trunk, Gangstalicious spills the beans.
You know my favorite rapper was when I was your age? Ice Cube.
The dude that makes family movies? He was a gangster rapper?
He was so gangster. I used to have dreams that Ice Cube came to my house and killed my whole family. And for some reason, I thought he was so cool and I wanted to be him. And when I started to act like that, like a killer, people like me, girls, whatever. But I really wasn't that person. And finally caught up with me. And I'm sorry you got caught in the middle.
Hello, I got places to be.
So basically, Gangstalicious was Riley when he was young. Ice Cube was his role model. He saw the love that Ice Cube got, so he pretended to be like him. Over time, this pretending ended up his identity. He didn't just play the character, he became it. The episode then takes a dark turn. We see Gangstalicious tied up, half naked, and seemingly moments away from being executed. But right before that happens, we learn the truth.
Another ball drop, like, damn.
I loved you, man.
But I think just kind of, bro, with this episode, they covering every bullet point. This the last jump.
You broke my heart, man.
What the? I got that dog in
And then, that's the part.
So this is a prime.
Bro, I hope you talk about the second part, where they changed the whole like definition of what's cool. Cause niggas been following this nigga, so when he started dressing like a girl and shit, they like, oh yeah, this shit, that's what's new, that's what's cool now. I hope he discusses.
Example of hypermasculinity in hip hop and how this image can keep you within this prison. Maybe Gangstalicious wanted to be openly gay, but if he was, especially as a rapper in this business, he would be disowned. No one would look up to him anymore. And it's messed up to think about it because everybody deserves to be happy. You should be able to live your truth openly. In rap culture, many artists are expected to uphold this tough, alpha male, dominant, aggressive type of figure. Anything but that can threaten your credibility. A real world example we can bring up is with the rapper Chingy. Back in 2010, Chingy took a photo with Sydney Starr. This was a transgender woman who was building an online following at the time. Starr later ended up posting that picture and claiming that her and Chingy were in a relationship. This absolutely destroyed his career, all off a lie that shouldn't even be that.
I actually think it's become more normalized to the point where you can still have an audience and be. I'm sure it's a lot of real world examples. I'm not gonna say no names because a lot of people gonna be like, oh yeah, Playboy Cardi. I mean, he do a lot of, questionable shit, but he never openly said like, oh yeah, he gay. Like I'm talking about like openly. I'm trying to think of somebody. I know it's niggas out there. I would say no, I ain't gonna say, cause I don't listen to the nigga. I'm not even in that. Like I told you, I started listening to Young Boy and Kodak and shit. I'm in that era. I'm not in the new wave era. So
big of a deal. Who cares if he was gay?
It injured my career a little bit. I watched it happen. I lost a deal because of that.
Well, how did you know that it was over that?
It was said to me. Because there was so much bad publicity around that.
Later though, she did end up apologizing and stated that it was false, but the damage was already done. And to this day, people still think that he's gay. Situations like this just show how intense homophobia is. Like I stated, who cares if he was gay? If the music is fire, it's fire. The kidnappers then make him walk forward and all open fire. But these dudes' aim suck. They missed every single shot and Gangstalicious was able to escape. Riley then
you don't gotta agree with everything a nigga do in order to like the music. You could just like the music and then not agree with nothing they stand for. Just like G Herbo. Before, I'd never listened to G Herbo music for a while, but I fuck with him because the type of image that he was like presenting and that he stood for. I'm like, but this shit raw, like it's real. You know what I'm saying? And not even that, but the lyrics, like the lyrics was raw and it was real. I just wasn't into that type of, like, you know what I'm saying? Now I fuck with a lot of G Herbo songs, but at the time I won't hip to a lot of shit. I guess like the newer shit, the most popular shit at the time just wasn't my type of shit. Like, it wasn't my type of style.
And later wakes up to tell Huey what happened.
And then they threw us in the trunk, and then they was about to execute Gangstalicious. And I was having like crazy dreams, like Gangstalicious was kissing the other dude. Anyway, when I came to, they was gone, and I came home.
Deep down, Riley doesn't want to accept the fact that Gangstalicious is gay.
Still yelling about that orange juice in the back.
And he's not a real gangster. The episode ends off here, and man, what an episode.
You gotta do story part 2.
That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. How do y'all feel about this episode? Do y'all want to add anything that I missed? Let me know in the comment section down below. I want to say I appreciate all the love and support y'all have been showing on the channel. If y'all notice, I'm giving y'all longer videos now. This is something y'all been begging me to do. And with the success of my last 45-minute video, I think this is going to be the standard from now on. As y'all can see, I don't post as frequently over here as I would like. Probably about every 10 days, every 14.
You know what I'm saying? What time it is? It's 8 o'clock. 8:42. Let me see. I want to react to more shit, but I'm gonna have to get off here for a little while. If not tonight, I'm gonna try to be more consistent with this streaming and YouTube shit. I'm for sure gonna be posting this on YouTube, like, and posting videos on YouTube, cause I wanna get back into that flow. Nigga been real busy lately, but I ain't forget about y'all, bro. I'm locking back in. Even if we only got 1 or 2 niggas who tune back into the shit, tune into the streams, tune into the videos, bro. I'm doing it for you, gang. Goddamn, if I'm not gonna hop back on live tonight, I'm gonna make sure I try to. I got work tomorrow. I got other responsibilities I gotta take care of. I'm gonna try to hop back on here Tuesday. I'm trying to get a little schedule where I hop on at least twice a week, bro. At least, and drop a vid at least twice a week, bro, for y'all. On God. I'm still working on that other video for my commentary channel. I'm making the new commentary channel. If y'all don't know, I got fucking hella channels. This channel was supposed to end up being a I forgot what this was supposed to be. Honestly, I think that was gonna be like a second channel to this channel. This was gonna be a vlog channel. This was gonna be like a IRL channel as well. You know, this the live channel and that's the gaming channel. This my music channel. But yeah though, bro. I'm coming back with y'all. I ain't quitting on this shit, bro. Y'all already know this my junk. I wanna play some games too as well, but so y'all let me know. Any new games that come out, I gotta scan Berleezy. I ain't watched Berleezy in a minute. I gotta scan Berleezy shit. I gotta scan Dashy shit and see what some new games I wanna hop into. Corey Kenshin too. The problem is, bro, a lot of the older games it still was popular. It's a few new games that I seen pop out, but it's like I was so deep into the watching YouTube. Gaming channel was the first channel I ever watched on YouTube. But y'all know if y'all don't know, I love YouTube. Been watching since fucking I want to say 6th grade, but before that, right? A nigga then watched pretty much all the games like Detroit Become Human, The Walking Dead. Like, it ain't nothing that I can. But I played The Walking Dead so many times. I damn near know every single path that you could take in that bitch. So, I want to try to do something for y'all where I can get, you feel me, some people around me on camera to try to. So we do like a stream where I watch them and get their reaction on certain shit, like as they play through it, get them hooked on that jump. But I think them ideas for a later date. Y'all let me know what games that we can play that's not repetitive. I know I got Sneak Thief, bro. I bought this back when Sneak Thief was popping a long ass time ago. I bought this on my laptop, bro. That shit is not popular no more. I see they added a whole bunch of shit in the game now. I'll play part 2 for y'all if that's what niggas want to see. But I'm really gonna be trying a whole bunch of other newer shit for the gaming channel. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all and be like, oh yeah, I'm post gaming here. This shit going on the KDG Live channel, and this where all the reactions go on the KDG Live channel. I'm gonna try to get out twice a week. I'm not, and I don't mean twice on each channel. If that happened, it happened. You feel me? I'm saying nigga was grinding that week. You feel me? But I'm trying to get consistent so y'all ain't waiting months in between. Like, it been a month since the last time I fucking dropped some on any channel. You feel me? So I might give y'all 2 on the gaming channel. I might give y'all 1 here, 1 on the gaming channel. I might give y'all 2 on this live channel. I might give y'all, you feel me, this, that, or the third. I might give y'all a song here. I might give y'all a song there. But I usually don't even talk about the music on this joint, cause that shit, I've been doing that for so long. That shit's like second nature. But yeah, though, I'm off this joint.